Hello everyone. In our dimensional analysis chapter, we have studied in previous lecture as Rayleigh's method. Now we will see the second method as Buckingham's pi theorem. So this method is very useful method and mostly used method. So first we'll see what is the Buckingham pi theorem. Okay. So first, if there are n variables in a problem and these variables contains m primary dimensions, for examples m, l, capital T, theta, etc. Okay. The equation relating the variables will contain n minus m dimensionless groups. Okay. So this is the pi theorem. So again I am repeating, if there are n variables in a problem and this variable contains m primary dimensions, for examples m, l, capital T, theta, etc. The equation relating the variables will contain n minus m dimensionless groups. Okay. So Buckingham referred to these dimensionless groups as pi 1, pi 2, pi 3 dash 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 pi n minus m. So this is the pi terms, and the final equation obtained is pi 1 is the function of pi 2, pi 3 dash 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 pi n minus m term. So that is the first pi term is the function of remaining pi terms. Okay. So here are some. So for this Buckingham pi theorem, we have some rules here. The first we will see the dimensionless groups can be formed as follows. Okay. So first one, select 3 repeating variables from the list of variables which together must contain m, l, capital T, theta. So that means we have to consider 3 repeating variables, and all these 3 repeating variable contains all the fundamental dimensions, just like m, capital L, capital T, capital theta, whatever we have available. Okay. Next, second, so for that example is density is m l raised to minus 3, height, that means head, pressure head, it is length, acceleration due to gravity is l theta raised to minus 2, that means distance upon time square. Okay. Second is combine repeaters with one other variable in a pi term. Okay, that means one pi term contains the 3 repeating variables and one non-repeating variables. Okay. Next, third is never pick the dependent variable as a repeater. Okay. So this is the main one. If we choose a different one, if we choose the dependent variable, then our equation becomes wrong, or it is difficult to solve. Okay. Now, to understand the Buckingham pi theorem, we have considered here the flow rate equation. Okay. So flow rate equation, the flow rate is the function of density, kinematic viscosity of fluid, pressure head, and acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So we have the equation of flow rate is Q is equal to function of rho, mu, h, and g. Okay. So that means we have here total 5 variables. So which one? Q, rho, mu, h, and g. Okay. So that means these are the 5 variables. So n is equal to 5. Okay. So now we will find out the dimensions of each variable, as Q is equal to, we know that flow rate is the volume upon time. So we know that volume is L cube divided by time is theta. So we have L cube theta raised to minus 1. Then density, we know that mass upon volume. So it is equal to m divided by L cube. So it is equal to m L raised to minus 3. Then pressure head is also considered as a distance, because pressure is always measured. So in that, pressure head is always measured in terms of distance, just like mm of Hg, meters of water column, etc. Okay. So h is again L. Then kinematic viscosity, we know that kinematic viscosity have mass upon distance into time formula. So this is equal to m divided by L into theta. So is equal to m L raised to minus 1 theta raised to minus 1. Now we know that acceleration due to gravity, acceleration is distance upon time square. So is equal to L divided by theta square. So is equal to L theta raised to minus 2. Okay. So from these dimensions, we will see here from our dimensions, primary dimensions are m, L and theta. So that means m is equal to 3. Okay. So now according to the pi theorem, we have the pi terms are n minus 1. So n are the variables and m are dimensions. So these are 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So that means in this equation we have pi 1 and pi 2 terms are available. Okay. Now, so in that we have considered the repeating variables are rho, g, h. Okay. Rho is density, h is height, and g is acceleration to gravity. So if you see here in the equation we have in previous equation, in this equation q is depend upon all these terms. So that means this is a dependent variable, and mu is also considered as a dependent variable because these are the same repeating variables, and mu is depend upon this one. So that's why these are two independent variables, mu and q. Okay. Now okay, so first pi term. So pi terms are the pi 1 and pi 2. So repeating variables are rho, h, g. So pi 1 term we will consider here rho raised to a, h raised to b, g raised to c multiply with q. So first dependent variable or non-repeating variable as we have considered here the q. Okay. So here, so for pi 1 term we have considered the dimensions are m raised to 0, L raised to 0 and theta raised to 0. Okay. So we substitute here dimensions of density as m, L raised to minus 3 bracket raised to a, because here we have considered the a as the index of this pi term, pi 1 term. So for the density, then L, h is L, L raised to b. So acceleration to gravity L theta raised to minus 2 raised to c, and q is L cube theta raised to minus 1. Okay. Now from that we will find out the m terms together. So m raised to a, L raised to minus 3, a plus b plus c plus 3, and theta terms together as theta raised to minus 2c minus 1. Okay. So for m we are taking index, equating index of m as a is equal to 0. For L, minus 3a plus b plus c plus 3 is equal to 0. And for theta we have the minus 2c minus 1 is equal to 0. After solving these three, we are getting b is equal to minus 5 by 2 and c is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. So after solving this, just taking a is equal to 0 as it is, we substitute a in this equation. So that means this term becomes 0. What is remaining? We have b plus c plus 3 is equal to 0. And from c, if you see, c is equal to minus 2c is equal to 1. So c is equal to minus 1 by 2. So after substituting this, we will getting b is equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay. Now so first pi 1 term as we have substitute rho raised to a, h raised to b, g raised to c and q. So we will substitute the values of a, b, c as rho raised to 0, h raised to 5 minus 5 by 2 and g minus 1 by 2 and q. So this pi term, after solving this, pi 1 is equal to q divided by g raised to 1 by 2 and h raised to 5 by 2. So this is about the first pi term. Now second pi term we have considered repeating variables have rho, h, g, and you are taking now index, a different index I am taking here. So rho raised to p, h raised to q and g raised to r for the understanding purpose. Okay. And mu is a non-repeating variable as it is. Okay. So just like previous one, pi 2 term we have the dimensions are m raised to 0, L raised to 0, theta raised to 0 is equal to, now density terms m, L raised to minus 3 bracket raised to p, h as pressure head, L raised to q as it is. Then acceleration to gravity L theta raised to minus 2 raised to q, and kinematic viscosity mu m, L raised to minus 1 theta raised to minus 1. Okay. Now taking all the m terms common, so m as, so here m raised to p and m raised to 1, so m raised to p plus 1. Then L, so L we have L raised to minus 3p L raised to Q, L raised to R, and L raised to minus 1. So that means L raised to minus 3p plus Q plus R minus 1. Okay, and theta we have theta raised to minus 2R minus 1 here. So theta raised to minus 2R minus 1. So for taking M index, equating M index, so for M is equal to P plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, and for L we have minus 3p plus Q plus R minus 1 is equal to 0, and for theta we have minus 2R minus 1 is equal to 0. So this index we have equating. After solving this, we have P is equal to minus 1 from this equation. So P is equal to minus 1, and Q is equal to, so Q is equal to minus 3 by 2, and R is equal to minus 1 by 2. So from this equation we directly get P is equal to minus 1, and here R is equal to minus 1 by 2. After substituting P and value of P and R in this equation, we are getting Q is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now substituting these values in our pi 2 term. So we have pi 2 is equal to rho raised to P, H raised to Q, and G raised to R. So that's why rho raised to minus 1, H raised to minus 3 by 2, and G raised to minus 1 by 2 multiply with mu. Okay. After solving, simplifying this one, so pi 2 is equal to mu divided by rho H raised to 3 by 2 and G raised to 1 by 2. But we know that according to the Buckingham's pi theorem, so pi 1 is the function of remaining pi terms. So pi 1 is equal to 5 functions, pi 2, pi 3 dash 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 pi n minus 1. Okay, so substituting the pi 1 term as Q divided by G raised to 1 by 2 and H raised to 5 by 2 is equal to 5 in bracket mu divided by rho H raised to 3 by 2 G raised to 1 by 2. Okay, so that means we consider sum of the constant Q is equal to G raised to 1 by 2 H raised to 5 by 2 is equal to sum of the constant C. Here the mu rho H raised to 3 by 2 and G raised to 1 by 2. Okay, so this is about the flow rate equation. After solving this, we are getting the equation for flow rate in terms of density, pressure head, acceleration to gravity, and kinematic viscosity. Thank you.